Welcome to Mirror Domains Movie News, your place for entertainment headlines. And indeed, this is a live news show for movie fans where we talk about, well, movie talk, right? We talk about all the trending movie news headlines of the day, including what's going on with Rotten Tomatoes, being accused of some corruption. Ooh, we'll take a look at that. Saw 10 has a new look. Fall of the House of Usher is coming out soon. Mike Flanagan, can't wait for that. We got a lot of trailers to get through today. The Bikeriders, the Boy and the Heron, Blue Heron or whatever it's called. Yeah, there's a lot of trailers that we'll get through today. The Nun 2 opens up in theaters. We'll be taking a look at the early reviews. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it seems like the embargo hasn't dropped. But we start off today's show by talking about the Taylor Swift's Eras Tour movie. Let's talk a lot about this. Yeah. Taylor Swift Eras Tour concert film is predicted to make a record 100 million opening by theater owners. So that's going to pressure them to say, okay, we can't have this as like a weekend event. Look how much money we're making. Okay, we got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I would really like to have that continue playing until the next weekend so we can get more throughout the week. The thing is that the limited release makes that people want to go to the theater to see it, which means theaters will be full. I understand the tactic, but yeah, it's on track to make 100 million. Now, I think it would make more if it was playing more than just on the every weekend basis kind of thing, but people will have their chance. As I said, when this first broke, I tried to get tickets for the Toronto concert. I didn't get through. I was in queue. I registered, I pre-registered, it just never materialized, and this is like the only way that I'm going to be able to see it, and I'm looking forward to it. I already got my tickets for October 13th, 4 p.m. show, so I'll be looking forward to that. I know some people were like, well, I don't want to be up till midnight watching a 2-hour and 45-minute movie, but hey, take it in early then. That's what I say, take it in early, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, I'm not familiar with her whole entire catalog, so I'll be looking for songs after the Reputation era, pretty much for me. But you know, it's her. It's going to be on the big screen, big sound. So yeah, apparently it's taken from like some LA shows or something like that. So that's cool. So let's just take a look at what this article says here. AMC theater chain would brace for a stampede of pre-sales. It has shored up its ticket server capacity to handle traffic at more than 5 times the current record for most tickets sold in an hour. Yeah. Could gross an opening of 100 million based on huge response in ticket pre-sales. Yeah, this is one of those events. Who would have thought that Taylor Swift would have been a movie-going event? But it is. It's one of those things where it's kind of like waiting the day of to go and buy tickets. It's dangerous. You may not get in. And hey, I think the last one where it was like in potential, that was Spider-Man No Way Home. Even the big ones that you thought, like Barbie or Oppenheimer. Now, if it was in like a special theater like the IMAX or something, then yeah, you would have to pre-buy your tickets. But for like normal screenings, it's like the theaters will open up other theaters and have it run every half an hour kind of thing for the big movies. So you could go the day of and still safely get in. You just might not get into the showtime you want to. You'll have to wait half an hour for the next one, right? Kind of thing. This is not the case because she's dictated the price of tickets is like $19.99 or something like that, right? Because I'm in the AVX theater, I paid 28 bones. Well, that's fine. Still looking forward to it. So yeah, October 13th, guys, it's just around the corner. In North American theaters only. I think that'll expand for sure. Why is that like that? That shouldn't be like that. Oh yeah, that's because that's on there. At least Eras Tour might expose fans to other movie releases. They might benefit from the influx of fans to the theater. Oh yeah, of course. And you will. Well, I don't know if Barbie will still be playing by then, but that'll be like a if you missed Taylor, then go see Barbie kind of thing. Wait a minute. Wouldn't it be cool if Taylor Swift was in Barbie too? I think that would be perfect casting. You know, she can act. You know, she can, she's very interested in the filmmaking process. If she showed up as one of the Barbies in some capacity, that would be awesome. Yeah, why not? And add even more cheddar. People like Barbie, people like Taylor Swift. It seems like a perfect mix. That's the way I say. The way I see it. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling on here. What do you guys think about those projections? Do you agree with them? Yeah, Taylor could be Rockstar Barbie. Yeah, of course. That would be awesome. I'm sure, hey, I'm not the only bloke out here that would, has probably thought up that. I'm sure studio executives somewhere out there has got to say, we got to get a hold of that. Put her in that movie. Yes. All right. Guys, yeah, we are at 10:30 a.m. today. There are all my other social media handles. Go follow us on Twitch on Mirror Domains because we do a lot of fun stuff there. We do gaming for Final Fantasy VII Remake, Street Fighter 6, and once we're done Final Fantasy, we'll go into some Tomb Raider that I want to catch up on. We watch movies together. Yesterday we watched The Nun on Twitch. So now you can't get that access to that anymore. That's why you got to follow it, because when we do that, because we are watching a movie, full movie, I show a lot more of it to you guys, and I pretty much leave the sound on for the entire movie. And then I'm going to chop it up and put it up. So my Nun reaction will be up hopefully this weekend, and my review for Nun 2 will be up later on tomorrow, with my straight out of the theater reaction today, because I'm seeing the Nun 2 at 4 o'clock. I'm seeing the Nun 2 at 4 o'clock. So some cool stuff. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. All right. Let's continue on with some more movie news. TV news, actually. It's devastating for Bad Robot. It's been canceled or suspended is, I guess, the way they like to word it. Bad Robot, Greg Berlanti, Chuck Lorre, and among overall deals suspended by Warner Bros. So Mindy Kaling and Bill Lawrence also fall under that. Bad Robot is J.J. Abrams. Now, I hope, due to online punditry like myself and other people, people are catching on that J.J. Abrams is a complete hack. James. Yes, he is. He's not that good. He's not that good of a visionary, but I love Star Wars Force Awakens. But I love Star Trek, and his vision is like, he tricked you. He tricked you with flashing lights and fast camera movements, guys. That's all he is. And that mystery box of his is, he can take that and shove it where the sun don't shine. That's where I feel about J.J. Abrams. Anyway, yeah. So the television group, what does that include? J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot Duster has been suspended. Now, Greg Berlanti's Superman and Lois will bum a lot of people out, because I know people do like Superman and Lois. Chuck Lorre, Bob Hart's, Abby Shola. What did Mindy Kaling out? It's Sex Lives of College Girls. That's what got canceled for her. I think most people would have preferred if it was Velma season 2 got canceled by her. But you know, it is what it is. This was splashed all over the big trades. So this was on Variety and Deadline as well. Like, oh, breaking. It's breaking, but it's kind of whatever. It is entertainment news, so we got to acknowledge it, right? There it is. All right, let's get into something cool. Toronto International Film Festival opens up, I think, like today or something, or tomorrow. Runs to the 17th. I will be in Toronto on Sunday, but I don't think I'll be able to get into any of the events because I haven't signed up. But I will walk around downtown there and see if I can find anybody or see anything significant. Probably not. But I will be there. I would like to see a horror movie, but it is what it is. With actors on strike, will movies still score big deals at the Toronto Film Festival? Hopefully. We'll take a look at this because this is just around the corner. I've always said that I wanted to go to one of these things. It's just kind of thing. it's hard to know what to go to, right? If you're not really in the in, which it's hard to believe that I'm not in the in. Like, I guess if I followed other reporters that tweeted about this stuff, like the only person that I think I know that's going is Perry Nemiroff. Like, of her channel, I know her channel. I don't know her in person. That would be cool if I ran into her down there, but I mean, come on, probably not. She's doing, like, I won't be involved with all that journalism stuff. It would just be a freak accident if I was walking along the street near the movie theater and saw some people, right? But it's possible. It is possible. Scarlett Johansson in 9 promising projects in offered at TIFF. Now that would be a dream come true. If I was just walking along there near the theaters and I just like, well, of course, I think Scarlett would have security with her, right? My God. It would be just like, somebody's looking out for me up there just to see her for like a few seconds, like not even like 60 seconds. It'd be just like, wow, cool, awesome. I don't even know what I would say to her. She wouldn't even, I probably wouldn't even be able to get close to her, but I'd be kind of like waving my hand, kind of like, hey, yo, I loved you in these movies kind of thing. That'd be cool. But that's just wishful thinking. So what are these projects that are going to be there? Close to You, Dominic Savage with Elliot Page. Okay. Daddy-O, Sean Penn, Dakota Johnson. Which one is... Oh, Viggo Mortensen directed something. The Dead Don't Hurt. Fascinating. The film follows an immigrant flower seller who must defend herself against the corrupt leaders of a small town in 1860s Nevada, a period piece. Nickelback. Ugh. Hell of a Summer. Directors Finn Wolfhard. What? Stranger Things, Finn Wolfhard? The horror comedy. What the heck is that? This deserves a closer inspection. Hell of a Summer. September 10th, 2023. What's the synopsis? The counselors of a summer camp are terrorized by a masked killer. So very, very Friday the 13th-ish, right? Fascinating. His 3 daughters, Natasha Lyonne, Elizabeth Olsen, Carrie Coon. All right. Well, that's cool. Good cast. Really good cast. Lee, Kate Winslet, Alexander Skarsgård, Marion Cotillard. Cool. Andy Samberg. Winslet stars as a photojournalist, Lee Miller, whose World War II portraits included the liberation of Paris and the horrors of the Buchenwald and Dachau concentration camps. An all-star cast. Okay. That's fascinating. All right, why is this page stalled out on me, guys? Hello, Chrome. Supposed to not do that. Mother Crouch, Ewan McGregor, Reza fans, Laura Flynn Boyle. Really? Laura Flynn Boyle? Where has she been? The Buzz, when their mom refuses to leave the couch of a furniture store. 3 estranged siblings with their emotional baggage in tow come together to fix the strange problem. Fascinating. Where's this movie with Scarlett? Okay, there it is. North Star. Kirsten Scott Thomas directs. Wow. Actors becoming directors. I love that. I love it. Scarlett Johansson. There we go. What's this? Scott Thomas pulls off from her own life for her feature directorial debut. One where she plays a twice widowed woman who is on the precipice of getting married for the 3rd time, but must focus in on her 3 daughters all in town for her wedding. Okay, so that's the ScarJo film. If you guys didn't know, she's my favorite actress, person on the planet. She sings, she likes music, she acts, artist. Wow. James, who do you like better, Taylor Swift or Scarlett Johansson? Well, Oof, that's a tough question. Scarlett Johansson. There it is. Ah, it's so hard to choose. I don't know. Whatever. Wildcat. Ethan Hawke directs. Again, actors becoming directors. I love it. With Maya Hawke, Laura Linney. He directed his own daughter in that? Fascinating. The indie biopic. Biopic. Oh. The young Hawke who has found major success on Netflix featured Do Revenge. And Stranger Things, obviously. So those are some of the projects there. The Boy Kills World is going to be there. Bill Skarsgård, right? He's fighting a bunch of people in the jungle or something. He looks ripped there, man. He's going to knock it out of the park as the Crow, I think. I'm looking forward to that. Pain Hustlers is going to be there. We saw the teaser for that the other day. I wasn't enamored with it, but I am an Emily Blunt fan. Look how toned her arms are, man. My God. Anyway, Dumb Money is going to be there. The Hitman, Richard Linklater, Glenn Powell. Woman of the Hour, I don't know what that is. Andrew Kendrick. The dating, oh, is that one where she dates somebody who's like a killer or something like that on a dating game? They set her up with a killer or something like that. It doesn't end badly, but they do catch the guy later on, right? Or something like that. Kill? I don't know what that is. From Bollywood. Kick-ass action movie. War and Pathan were good starts. The action was too over the top for my taste. However, buzz around Kill is the debut of Midnight Madness. Midnight Madness. All right. Midnight Madness. What day is Midnight Madness at TIFF? Because I think TIFF. What day is that? Oops. No, it's not the one I want. This one. What's the date? Or is it just every midnight? I would watch Boy Kills World. Hell of a Summer seems interesting. So I got to get tickets here, huh? Get tickets. Showtime, Saturday, September 9th. So it is. And then it's Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Press and Industry. Why do I feel like she might be there for 9:30 a.m.? That would come out around 11. So I'd have to be, I'm not going to be down there until like 2 o'clock though. Eesh. I don't like it because it feels like I would have to be stalking people, like to wait around for press and industry people to get out of their screenings. I have been to the Scotia Theatre. That's where I saw Meg 2. Remember on the social medias when I posted what the theater looked like and stuff? I would check that out. Royal Alexandra Theatre. Fascinating. Fascinating. Indeed. All right. That's TIFF, guys. Are you looking forward to some of the schedule? Yeah, Taylor could be a rock star. Karma come back around, JJ. Yeah, Hell of a Summer is very like they, them, and there is an initial unknown threat. I think I just heard Taylor's heartbreak there, James. Oh, yeah, and I'm sure she's all broken up about it. Boy Kills World looks... Scarlett's a little bit older, I suppose. Oh, she's also married too. I don't know, whatever. Let's just not go down the road of foolishness here. Let's talk about these trailers that dropped. The Boy and the Heron dropped a teaser yesterday, which took me by surprise because The Boy and the Heron was going to be having no marketing. Apparently there weren't going to be any posters, no trailers, but we got a teaser. This is from Hayao Miyazaki. Through encounters with his friend and uncle follows a teenage boy's psychological development. He enters a magical world with a talking gray heron after finding an abandoned tower in his new town, and it takes place like after World War II or something. Now, I'm not going to be able to play a whole bunch of this teaser. It's obviously like the aesthetic design of the animation is very Miyazaki. The toads coming up him and making him dream. People talking through fire. That's very Howl's Moving Castle-ish. It looks like it's paying homage to a lot of his works, like his body of works, which I find is very fascinating. But again, I was under the impression there was going to be absolutely no marketing for this. And when I saw those reports, I was like, how can you do that? How could you do, like, seriously, release a movie without even a teaser? So here we are. There it is. They couldn't hold by their convictions on that one. I even commented so much for no trailer policy for this film. Yeah. I know Miyazaki worked on many films in Studio Ghibli. This trailer reminded me of so many of them. Yeah, I think that's what they were trying to do. The boy looks like Saito from Grave of Fireflies. The girl in the flame reminded me of Calcifer, yeah, from Howl's Moving Castle. The people in the hallway scene reminded me of some of the works of the visitors in the bathhouse and Spirited Away. Yeah, I think that's what he was going for, because he's going to the dream world. It just allows him to open it up a little bit. I don't know what the English cast is for this. There's going to be an English cast. Yeah, with these weird creatures giving out food, very Spirited Away-ish. So there's nods to a whole bunch of stuff in here. Like Kiki's Delivery Service, maybe. Who knows? Curious. What was the release date for that? I will go out and see this if I can. December 8th. Experience in an IMAX. I don't know. Did you guys see this little teaser for The Boy and the Heron? Are you a Hayao Miyazaki fan? I certainly am. I think whatever he puts out is by far superior to anything that Disney has ever done. Hands down, period. No questions asked kind of thing. It's not even debatable. Yes, I said that. But James, didn't you watch Lion King? It was a masterpiece. Was it? Was it really? I don't know. Moving on. I know it hurts, guys, but that's just the way I got to keep it. The Bikeriders is a movie that I've been tracking for a while because it has Tom Hardy, Austin Butler, and all the promotional photographs of this were in black and white. So I thought this movie was going to be in black and white, but the trailer that dropped is in color. So it follows the rise of a Midwestern motorcycle club through the lives of its members. The lives of its members. And yeah, Austin Butler just coming off Elvis last year, and he's going to be in Dune Part 2 next year. It's supposed to be this year. Michael Shannon's in this. Cool. Boyd Holbrook, Tom Hardy, Jodie Comer. Good cast. So I hope you guys have had the chance to watch this trailer, because, yeah, as I said, it kind of surprised me that it was in color. Because a lot of it was in black and white in the photos. So Tom Hardy is the big draw for me on this one, obviously. And he's doing something weird with his voice in this one again.
I can't run this club forever.
Yeah. So he's talking in a higher pitch. I can't run this club forever. He's very nasally.
I've been thinking, I can't run this club forever.
He's known to change his voice. I mean, he did it for Bane. So, was that one where he plays the brothers? He talks differently in that one too, right? For the brothers, what was that? Michael Shannon? Yeah, so it's a biker gang. You know that there's going to be some riff-raff there for sure. Michael Shannon, good actor, really good actor. Chicago, 1965. Yeah, biker gangs were a big thing. There's Jodie Comer. I don't think she's going to be Sue Storm, guys. I don't. But the trailer,
take that jacket off.
It looked interesting. If you like that Sons of Anarchy, maybe this harkens back a little bit to, that in the spiritual sense. But to see them all up on their motorcycles, I think that'll be cool to see.
What about the bar? Burn it down.
What about the bar? Burn it down. Yeah, so there's going to be a clash of some kind between the gangs, is what I'm thinking.
Benny, I need you.
Just look at the look on like Tom Hardy's face. He just, like, Christopher Nolan is right. He acts with his entire face, and that's the selling point for me in this. On Bikeriders is Tom Hardy, for sure. Inspired by true events. What that seems to be the motif here.
If he wants to ride a bike, he'll ride a bike.
Yeah, see what I mean? He's pushing it up into his soft palate there. If he wants to ride a bike, he'll ride a bike. And like that kind of thing, right? I'm not knocking it. It's a curious choice. You know that Tom Hardy will make that work. Yeah. So, good trailer, and I'm looking forward to it. December 1st is when this drops, guys. Let's see what people are saying in the comments. You know what's going to be good if Tom Hardy is in it? Austin Butler is one to look for in film 2. Looking forward to this. Personally, Tom Hardy is one of my top 5 male actors in the world. Yeah, I never thought about my top 5 actors because I just don't think about dudes, I suppose. Yeah, he would be in contention for sure. Tom Hanks is obviously in there as well, too, right? I admire his role in every movie he's featured. Yeah, I'm pretty much, even if the movie's kind of meh, like even Venom 2 is meh, but you watch it because of Tom Hardy, right? The range of Tom Hardy, for sure. For sure. Something like a biker Al Capone, says Our Glass Vikings. Yeah. Yeah. But the trailer, it looked good. It really did. I literally watch anything Tom Hardy is in. So you got the Tom Hardy fans out there. And as I said, the rest of the cast looks fairly good. Yeah. December 1st. The Bikeriders. Who is it directed by? Jeff Nichols. If you don't know who Jeff Nichols is, he's done things like Take Shelter, Midnight Special. So he's worked with Michael Shannon before in Midnight Special. Mud. Take Shelter was kind of ominous. That ending, really, a lot of people didn't really like that right now, of that ending. It was a little, not ambiguous, but it was kind of like, you didn't show us the big thing, right? Anyway, The Long Way Back Home. Very interesting filmmaker. Bikeriders. Good cast, interesting director. That'll be on my must-see list of the year for sure, the remaining movies of the year. All right, let's change tempo. We'll get back into the trailers towards the end here. Let's get into some of these weird stories. Megan Fox. Are you a fan of Megan Fox? Joins Mortal Kombat 1 to voice Nitara. Okay. Well, we're going to see Megan Fox in Expendables 4, which is tracking like this, guys. It's plummeting and nobody's talking about it. Expendables 4 is going to come and go. Statham fans will go and see it. Stallone fans shouldn't get their expectations set too high, because I think Stallone's just going to be like a small cameo in the beginning and that's it. He's basically handing it over to Statham. 50 Cent's going to be in it. But Megan Fox voicing Nitara, that's fine. I got nothing against Megan Fox. Apparently she's fighting that, what do they call that, body dysmorphia? Where she's putting injections in her face and stuff like that, getting things cut out. She's gone, it's like an addiction kind of thing, right? Which sucks because she's one of the most beautiful women on the planet. Why do you need to alter stuff? You will age gracefully. Trust me, if you just leave it alone. You will. She'll look like that when she's in her late 60s if she doesn't touch it. Just stay active. Exercise, eat well. Don't drink. Don't smoke. Anyway, she comes from the weird realm. She's a type of vampire creature, Megan Fox said. She's evil, but she's also good. She's trying to save her people. I really like her. She's a vampire, which obviously resonates for whatever reason. What, do you like vampires or something? Fascinating. It's cool to be in the game, you know, because I'm not really voicing it. It's like she's kind of me, really. So is the face of the character modeled after her or something? Natara? I'm not big on, I'm not well versed. That's a better way of saying it. On all of the Mortal Kombat lore. I know that Mortal Kombat 1 takes place before all the other Mortal Kombat games. It's like a prequel to the games. Well, it's curious. It's worth the look. Fall of the House of Usher is something that I'm anticipating for sure. It's going to be on Netflix. It's going to be Mike Flanagan's last effort there for Netflix because he's moving over to, what was it, Amazon or something? The Fall of House of Usher. Netflix prepares to scare up the audiences with a new poster. Now, we will be doing watch-alongs for this, guys, because I didn't do it for Midnight Mass, which I kind of regretted. But I think that Bly Manor, Haunting of Bly Manor and Haunting of Hill House are masterpieces. I really liked Dr. Sleep. So I'm looking forward to this. It'll have all of his familiar faces in it. Fall of the House of Usher, new poster. Yeah, Bly Manor is just masterpiece. I liked Midnight Club was sort of, he only produced that. I'm not counting that. So there are the posters. October 12th. So next month, guys, we will be doing watch-alongs for this. So anticipate that, again, based off some works of Edgar Allan Poe, because that's his bag. That's in his wheelhouse. He likes to adapt material. Who is all in this? A big cast. Big cast. Was that our first glimpse? Cool. Mark Hamill is playing the butler in this? Really? Mark Hamill's going to be in this? That's cool. It's type of filmmaking, like it's a type of Inside You with Michael Rosenbaum. Kate Siegel? Is that her name? That's the wife, right? That's his wife. They got married. She's also going to be in it. She's in it like a staple of his, right? It's kind of like what Rob Zombie does with Sherry Moon, puts her in everything, except Kate Siegel can actually act, which is good. Smallville's Michael Rosenbaum. Yeah, so in an interview, she said, it's a type of filmmaking that's like Suspiria. So it's like extreme lights and sets and people. It's Poe. I have read Poe. I have read some Poe. I've read this particular story. I don't know how they're going to adapt that into a full series, but I'm curious to figure out how. It's like gothic, crazy insanity. It's chaotic evil and can't hold back. There's none of that Midnight Mass grounded realism 7-minute monologue thing. It's just kind of buckets of blood. Yeah, that monologue thing for Midnight Mass was kind of like, oh, the town's burning. We got to put it out. Well, let me first stop and have this big monologue about why we should save the town. It's like, no, stop that. It's like, God, for God's sakes. Yeah, that's what Midnight Mass was. But people like that. All of House of Usher. Carla Gugino is also one of his staple actresses. She's also very talented. She says it's bat crazy, bat-s crazy, she probably said, in the best possible way. It has quite a lot of very dark humor, but also very touches the soul. Yeah, Mike Flanagan is one of my favorite creators right now, for sure. Megan Fox is in her 60s, James. What? Lifer says in the live chat. What? Whoops. My current 5 actors are Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh, good pick. Joaquin Phoenix. Oh, yeah, Joaquin Phoenix will be in the top 5. So he'd be up there with Tom Hanks for sure. Liam Neeson is also great. Gerard Butler. Gerard Butler he's also fantastic. Plane was really good this year. I can't wait to see what Marvel shoots got Scott's up their sleeve for Doctor Strange 3. Yeah, we'll see. So October 12th, we'll be doing Fall of House of Usher. If it drops all in one big batch, guys, we'll have to set aside those days to do that. Which reminds me, I got to make an announcement. Next Monday, there will be no movie news because I'm going into Toronto on Sunday. Maybe we'll do, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a show on Sunday. But I will be in Toronto from Sunday to Monday. So I know unless I do it a really late show on Monday night, it won't be till like 10 p.m.-ish though. We'll have to wait and see. But we'll be back on Tuesday for sure. Just to let you guys know. Speaking of which, what else can you find here on the channel? Well, as I said, we're talking about a lot of Taylor Swift stories, so pay attention for that. My ranked videos for August is up right now, so go check that out as well. Trailer reactions for Godzilla -1, reviews for Equalizer 3, ranked for Big Wreck songs, if you like music and stuff like that. Ahsoka episode 3 and 4 are up on the channel right now. Reactions for episode 4 have been kind of mixed. Most people liked it for the most part. And of course, then, you know, we do movie news there throughout the week. It's peppered in. It's peppered in. And eventually, what I do on Twitch, I would love to just keep it on YouTube. I would love to just, because switching back in OBS settings from Twitch to YouTube sucks. I gotta, like, Twitch insists on sending me these login verification codes, and it's kind of like, if I put it in wrong, it's like, ooh, error. Or we're going to send you a new code. And I'm like, for God's sakes. At least with YouTube, I get the authentication through my email that I can just click within the better of the OBS setup browser kind of thing. And I give permission through that. I wish Twitch would adopt that. But anyway, that's just administrative stuff that's you guys aren't really all that interested in, right? Oops. That's my Nun 4 poster. Big diverse cast for Fall of House of Usher. Henry Thomas, Bruce Greenwood are the main standouts, but will probably be overshadowed. Henry Thomas is also another go-to for Mike Flanagan. Bruce Greenwood came in after one actor left due to accusations and convictions, I believe. Ahsoka episode 4 is my favorite so far. Yeah. It was just that bad CGI, which reminds me, I got to publish that short. I recorded a short for that yesterday. I'll post that later on today. Yeah. All right, where were we at? We got a lot of trailers to get to, so let's try to get through this Saw story rather quickly. Saw 10 unveils another image of Shawnee Smith as Amanda Young. This is just around the corner too, guys. September 29th is when this one comes out. So I will be there watching that, and that'll be the last movie of September. September is going to be a big month. My rankings is going to be hard to do. And of course, if you don't know, Saw 10 synopsis is that Kramer is back. In this untold chapter, Jigsaw's final games is set between the events of Saw 1 and 2. Oh, I thought it was between 2 and 3, but okay. Between Saw 1 and 2, he goes to Mexico to try to cure his cancer. They treat him badly, so he gets revenge on them. Yeah, only to discover that his entire operation is a scam to defraud the most vulnerable. So he wants retribution, and he goes after those people. What's this new image? There's Shawnee Smith. It's not that much. We know that she ended up working with him. If you watch the Saw franchise, actually, I think that's probably from the teaser, isn't it? I wouldn't really call that a new image. Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes exclusive. Huh. Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. Talking about Rotten Tomatoes, let's get into this story about the accusations of corruption over there at Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes PR company accused of manipulating scores by paying for reviews. What do you mean paying for reviews? That's weird. That's a weird accusation. Now, fudging the percentages, that I would say I would be more dubious of that, where if something is ranked like 98% with 1,000 votes and then still is ranked 98% after 500 or 5,000, that's a little bit like, really? Really? I find that hard to believe. But anyway, yeah, so this accusation of the PR company, I know a lot of people like to rag on Rotten Tomatoes. Guys, I use it just as a tool, like a measuring stick. Kind of like, I don't take it to heart. Some people do. I'm not going to bore you with trying to describe what Rotten Tomatoes is. It is what it is. You guys see me use it all the time. So what's going on here? While most film PR companies aim to get the attention of critics from top publications, Bunker 15 takes more bottom-up approach, recruiting obscure, often self-published critics who are nevertheless part of the pool tracked by Rotten Tomatoes. Another break from standard practice, several critics say Bunker 15 pays them $50 or more for each review. Really? I would love to get, maybe I should try to get in my verification for Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes site sucks, guys. It truly does. It's one of those things where it's kind of like the code for the site, the actual software code. It's not well taken care of, so it's glitchy. Things glitch all the time. Especially if you're logging in and trying to put in your own kind of like fan stuff. It is. All right. I'm going out to see The Nun 2 later today at 4 p.m. So just in about 5 hours, I'll be watching that. Talking about Rotten Tomatoes here. There's still no score. Let me refresh this. Still no score up. That gives me pause. I know people out there will say, well, it's because the movie sucks and they want to try to hide all the reviews for it. I just think it's because while the first Nun did well at the box office, it just wasn't well received critically or by fans. Now, we just watched The Nun yesterday on Twitch. So guys, as I said, follow us on the other social medias if you like this kind of stuff, because I'm not like other people. I want to engage with you guys. And watching movies together is a terrific way to engage with you guys. Watching series together is a great way to watch. And on Twitch, we're allowed a little bit more leniency. So until that hammer comes down, we'll exploit it over there with you guys. Because it doesn't put the YouTube channel in peril. Doing full live watch-alongs on YouTube will put the channel in peril, and I don't want to lose that. So, yeah, I'll be watching The Nun 2 today. So pay attention for my straight out of the theater reaction. Should be up around 7 o'clock-ish, probably, 7 p.m. my time. In 1956 France, a priest is murdered and evil is spreading. The sequel to the worldwide smash hit follows Sister Irene as she once again comes face to face with Valak, the demon nun. And I hope they do a little bit more of the backstory, because when I was rewatching The Nun yesterday, I was really dumbfounded by the lack of explanation of what Valak is or where they came from. Like they hinted that there was some thing that happened during the Crusades, that some guy was just trying to summon this demon and stuff. But you didn't get what the motivations were. Okay, the demon comes to Earth. What? Just to inhabit a few souls and cause havoc? What's the point? Are they trying to take over the world? Then if so, then why are they trying to isolate themselves to a certain convent? It never really explained all of that, right? What is your Twitch account, James? Well, geez, Chris, where it's kind of like right there. And I've been reiterating it over and over. It's at Mirror Domains, at Twitch. I guess this is kind of hard to understand. Maybe I need to revamp this. I guess, banner here that's along the bottom. Especially need to do it for Facebook, because Facebook hasn't updated the thing so I can correct it. Facebook sucks too. It does. Anyway, I'll be checking it out, letting you guys know my thoughts later on today. A lot of trailers to drop this morning, so let's go into some hit or miss headlines. The trailer for Spy Kids Armageddon dropped. Zachary Levi stars. And of course, Robert Rodriguez comes back. Now, this one's going straight to Netflix. I watched the trailer for it, guys. It's very Spy Kids, for sure. He's looking a lot like Reed Richards, isn't he, with the gray patches here? Could Zachary Levi be in the running for a MCU? I would. Why not? Have him as Reed Richards, Zachary Levi. I'd buy that. Anyway, I had fun with the first Spy Kids, but then it just kind of got like a little too hammy. This looks like it's on the little hammy side, and I'm going to make the harsh critical analysis here. These kids are not good actors, and it shows. But James, it's just him having fun with kids, making kids movies for kids. I get it. They're not good actors, though. It hurts me to say that, but it is. If Cringe and Ick had a baby, it would be this movie. Yeah, so people are calling it out. Robert Rodriguez used to be a respected filmmaker, but he's doing it for kids. So that I understand that. I get that. But it's hokey. And as I said, they're not actors. They're young. Of course, how could they study the craft to develop? Who knows? It's silly. And then it becomes like Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum-esque CGI schlockfest for the final act. But James, they go into a computer game, so it's supposed to look like that. That I can understand. That I can justify. Them going into the quantum realm and them standing on green screen stages in the volume. No, that doesn't cut it. But anyway, it's going to be harmless. It's going to come and go. It's going to be on Netflix. Are we going to do a full live watch along for it? Absolutely not. For obvious reasons. All right, what's another trailer that dropped? A trailer for something called One Life dropped with Anthony Hopkins based on true events, but this movie doesn't come out to January 1st. He's an old man. I guess he's like a Holocaust survivor or something. He's like, what happened to these children? He just goes to a talk show and they're talking about the Holocaust, so it makes him go down memory lane, it looks like. Anthony Hopkins, Helena Bonham Carter, Jonathan Pryce. Great cast. This story is going to be told. This story being told like this is long overdue, and to have Sir Anthony Hopkins play him as a stroke of genius. So maybe it's based on other works. Is that what I'm getting? This man was a saint, a deeply kind, compassionate soul. Really glad that a film has finally been made on his remarkable life. We need the story of this miraculous good deeds of saving hundreds of Jewish children taught in school. Oh, okay, so yeah, as I said, it is based on true events. So, yeah, One Life. It looks like it's nicely shot. Anthony Hopkins is still working late into his 80s, which is good. And Helena Bonham Carter shows up in this. That's cool.
Children by train.
I'm sorry, I'm ignorant to this. A lot of the events around this time period. Of course, it's going to talk about Nazis and stuff like that because he saved the kids, right? Johnny Flynn. There's Jonathan Pryce. He's also a very good actor. This will start off the year, I guess, January 1st. Now, I'm guessing it'll probably only play in the art house theaters around where I live. But let me just take a look at the IMDb here. Follows British humanitarian Nicholas Winton, who helped save hundreds of children from the Nazis on the eve of World War II. Okay. Anthony Hopkins, Lena Olin. Okay. Johnny Flynn. Johnny. Not Johnny. Who's this? Fionn Jolly. I don't know who that is. Huh. She's in this. Fascinating. Well, if you guys saw this trailer, did it inspire you? I'll watch Anthony Hopkins talking about good actors. He's somebody that I'll always watch, for sure. I watched this morning on my phone, The Nun today, James. It's a pretty interesting movie, though, James. Well, we watched it yesterday on Twitch. So, yeah, I'll put my edit up of that version later on this weekend, maybe, if I can get my editing done for it. I'm going to chop out all the parts where I don't talk and try to skip around some of the sound beats, because, as I said, I left the audio on pretty much the entire movie, so you guys could hear it. But we had fun doing it, for sure. Next, what's another trailer? The trailer for something called The Burial dropped. This is going to be on Netflix. Maggie Betts directs. Inspired by true events. Again, there's that motif. A lawyer helps a funeral home owner save his family business from a corporate behemoth, exposing a complex web of race, power, and injustice. Stars Jamie Foxx and Tommy Lee Jones, Journey Smollett, Alan Ruck, Mamadou Achi. Big cast. Bill Camp. I didn't know what this movie was going to be about when I
It's a battle.
pulled up the trailer, but Jamie Foxx, you know how I feel about him. Great actor. So he's running like a law firm that's going to represent Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones, I thought he had retired, but I guess he's still putting in a few performances here and there. There's Bill Camp. He's the bad guy. He's on the bad side. Wings of Justice. So I guess it takes place where he's represented by this guy who doesn't like working with colored people, but then when he's working with Jamie Foxx and he realizes Jamie Foxx's team is all colored people, it's kind of like, oh. So there's going to be some statements made, probably, most likely, yes. Indefinitely, for sure, yes, definitely. But I like Jamie Foxx. The trailer looked slick. It did. It got me intrigued, for sure.
Python. I wouldn't get too used to
and she looks like a firecracker, Journey Smollett, in this. So I think it's going to be an interesting dynamic. I think she represents the defense. So it's her against him in this. And there's a line in it towards the end where it's kind of like, where Tommy Lee Jones is saying, like, I'm just trying to protect the thing that's most important to me. I want to leave something behind for my grandchildren. And it's like, yeah, that resonated with me. And then it looks like Jamie Foxx is doing something really special in this too. So, inspired by true events. It looks like something good happens at the end. It's not exactly a spoiler if it ends favorably for him. It's kind of like, it's about the journey of how we get there, right? That's what I kind of get from this. The Burial, rated R for language. Jamie Foxx is actually a great actor. Looking forward to seeing this. So happy to see Jamie back in the movie. He's such an amazing actor. Yes, he is. Finally, a movie about an evil Canadian. What? Really? Is the bad guy Canadian in this? Story is from a clerk familiar. Other lawyers would drop everything to watch Will Gary present his cases. Really? Willie Gary. So it's based, this guy was a real guy, huh? Let's see if I can pull him up. Willie Gary, right there. He's going to be played by Jamie Foxx. Wow. Cool, man. Cool trailer. When does that come out? That's going to be on Netflix, you say, huh, James? Yes. If it's going to be on Netflix, this one we will watch. Or sorry, it's on Prime. Sorry, that one's on Prime. But it's going to have a limited theater release, October 6th. I'll watch that. Yeah, that looks good. One final hit or miss. Most of those are hits, right? Bill Maher says writers are not owed a living. God. Now, I do watch Bill Maher when he's on. Not because I agree with him. Actually, I think he's somewhat misguided. He's just loud. He's a talker. And people latch on to loud people who are talkers. I can relate to that for even people who do the same thing that I do. Are they particularly knowledgeable sometimes about the things that they're talking about? No. And Bill Maher just happens to be one of those people, especially when it comes to things about like the writer's strike. But James, you haven't listened to his full arguments. I've heard him. Guys, I listened to him. I heard his views. This is just audacious. It's offensive. When he comes back online and talks about his politics and stuff, it is interesting because at least he will sometimes point out the grotesque hypocrisy of it all. That's why I pretty much watch it. Yeah, enough about that. That's not interesting. All right, what is it? 11:26. Are we actually going to come in on time today? I think so. That's pretty much all I have for today, guys. As I said, pay attention later for the Nun 2 straight out of the theater reaction. What's going on here? Let's take a look at the Twitterverse. First look at Brie Larson in the upcoming adaptation of Lessons in Chemistry. It's a series. Follows a chemist turned TV host who turns cooking and chemistry into tools of liberation for women around the country. Okay. Fascinating. Patrick Dempsey, Venice Film Festival. Quiz Lady, Awkwafina and Sandra Oh, streaming November 3rd on Hulu. I like Awkwafina and I like Sandra Oh. Why not? Thanksgiving teaser has dropped, has it?
Thanksgiving is a time for appreciation.
Guys, this is like a grindhouse kind of schlocky kind of thing. Okay, can you hear that?
To remember our many blessings.
Okay, so it's just, yeah, we know it's a Thanksgiving parade. We know that eventually things will start going awry. Wait, is that Patrick Dempsey?
And it's time for all family.
That is Patrick Dempsey.
To be together.
He's in this November. Ew, ice. Yeah, and it's schlocky. Guys, it's grindhouse, so it's going to be kind of like B-horror movie flavor. Eli Roth. Like that.
Let's see.
Oh, that guy. He was in Hostel. Yeah, he's kind of creepy. He's got an angle to him that he... yeah, that's cool. Huh. Thanksgiving, November. Yeah, talking about a lot of trailers. A lot of trailers dropped today. Well, I guess it is Thursday, so people will be going out to the theaters this weekend. They want to get them all out for the new releases. The trailer for Quiz Lady has dropped. I'm not going to watch this one. As I said, I do like Awkwafina and Sandra Oh.
The equal sign.
Correct.
Oh my God.
Is that Will Ferrell? Is also in this? Huh. Something about like a quiz show or something, November 3rd.
On the floor either. I sleep on the chair. I don't want to sleep in a sitting position. Oh my God.
I don't want to sleep in the sitting position, huh? So they go on a game show?
I'll let you get to it. I know you got to get through hair and makeup. I already went through hair.
Oh, is that Schwartzman? What? It is. Jason Schwartzman, huh?
You got to get through hair and makeup. I already went through hair and makeup. Well, then you missed a spot.
Okay, so throwing some shade in there. It looks funny.
I can't do this. Am I sweating? Yeah. You know what? Put your arms down. You're having a panic.
So she's good at game shows or something, I guess.
That is definitely broken. I bet you I could pop
Good cast.
a drink later.
Well, I'm married. And gay.
Why'd you have to say 2 reasons?
Okay. Well, that got me laughing. Got a release date on this. On Hulu. Oh, it's yeah, that's right. It's on Hulu. November 3rd. I don't have Hulu, but if Disney Plus picks it up, maybe I'll be able to watch it. First kid, Spy Kids, don't care about that. Chapter 4 is going to be on Stars. John Wick Chapter 4. The Creator, Dolby, September 29th. So the Creator comes out. That's going to be a busy weekend, guys. As I said, September is going to be full because The Creator comes out and Saw 10. Which one do I pick first? The Creator. As much as I like the Saw franchise, maybe I'll see Saw on a matinee or something. Which means my best list of September won't come out until 2 or 3 days after. That's fine. First look at Gonzo Girl, starring Camila Monroe and Willem Dafoe. First trailer for Jamie Foxx's new movie. Yeah, we saw that. The Burial. Prime. Pick The Creator first. Yeah. There's the guy in the mustache out of suits. I don't know. I must have missed that one. My apologies. Godzilla spin-off Monarch Legacy of Monsters is coming soon to Apple TV Plus. I'm looking forward to that. I don't have Apple TV Plus though. Saw 10, new poster. Or is that a new poster? Yeah. Has been released September 29th. We're going to be busy towards the end of the month. Very busy. Here on the channel for sure. Shah Rukh Khan's Jawan is poised to score a record opening day for a Hindi film in the North American box office. Really? Jawan. Jawan. When is that opening up? Let's see if I can find that. That looked... Is it supposed to be like a horror film? Today, 5:30. A man is driven by a personal vendetta to rectify the wrongs in society while keeping a promise made years ago. He comes up with against a monstrous outlaw with no fear. Huh. I understand.
एक राजा था.
Rukh Khan. Okay, so it's music. Can't use music. There he is right there. Poised to be a big opening, huh?
Your statement.
Which one was it where he plays like the small dude? They miniaturized him. Ooh, somebody's got a very much Bane mask on. Of course. Let's see what he sounds like.
I am the 4th largest weapon dealer in the world. अगर कोई मेरे इतने बड़े एम्पायर को हाथ लगाएगा तो let's make a deal.
Okay, so that guy didn't talk. Huh.
बेटे को हाथ लगाने से पहले
Jawan. Fascinating. Well, guys, I think that's it for me today. I'm going to stop early today because I want to make sure that I get onto Twitch early enough because I am going out early today to go see the Nun. So we'll be on Twitch hopefully at 12:30. We'll see. All right. Yeah. I'm seeing Jawan at 6 p.m. today. Okay, nice. Let me know how it is, Bifer. Because that did intrigue me. Deepika is in that? Why didn't you lead off with that? You should have told me that she was in it right away, and then I would have gotten interested in it. Huh. Fascinating. Well, hey, you're not going to see that in many other movie pundits talking about international releases as well. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to have my breakfast. I'm hungry. I'm starving here. Join us in about an hour or so over on the Twitch at Mirror Domains because we will be continuing with Final Fantasy chapter 15, right? Going up to the research tower, trying to find Aerith. We're slowly coming down to the end of that game because there's only 18 chapters. All right, yeah, that'll be lots of fun over there. Yeah. I gotta play some Street Fighter too. I don't know when I'm gonna do all this stuff. Just a lot of stuff. It's gonna be a very busy day. Yeah, the Shah Rukh Khan miniature movie is called Idiot. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, thank you very much for that, guys. All right, see you guys next time. Join us tomorrow. We will be doing the full Nun review tomorrow, and we'll be talking about where it's poised to rank in the box office for the weekend. And yeah, we're having lots of fun here on the channel. Come join us. Hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, and I'll see you next time on Mirror Domains.